Here's a look at the Electrician's Guide to the Building Regulations. You must have an awareness of the Electrician's Guide. You're going to have it in your AM2S and get about 5 questions on it. You're going to also be contending with the Wiring Regs book, the Guidance Note 3 book and the On-Site Guide. If you don't own a copy of it, it's about £25 on Amazon. Here's a quick look at the contents pages and what it covers. So if you want to look, just pause the video. An important part to note is that page 18 has got what all the regulations are. So part P is a perfect one for electricians, electrical safety. Part S, car charging. Part B, fire safety. These are what you're going to get asked questions on. Here's a quick look at part P. Systems have got to be designed to prevent mechanical damage, and they do not present electric shock and hazards to people. Before doing building works, notification has to be given to building control unless it's carried out and certified by a registered competent person. So you're part of a competent person scheme. It's certified by a registered third-party certifier, so you're asking somebody who you know is part of a competent person scheme to sign it off on your behalf. Maybe you've installed it. And some work is just non-notifiable. Certification needs to be given. If you're part of a competent person scheme, you can sign off your own work, tell the competent person scheme provider that you've done the work and they'll sort out the rest. If you've done some work, you've got 5 days to get somebody to certify it. That person will then have 30 days to give a copy of the building regulations compliance certificate to the occupier and give a certificate or copy of the information on the certificate to the building control body. Approved document B is all to do with fire safety. So this is just one of the pages from the book, and it says if you've got a garage attached to the side of the house, the walls have to have a 30-minute fire resistance and a self-closing fire door. Also, the floor of the garage has to fall away from the house, so any fuels that leak from the car will leave the premises and not pool inside. There's a table there for IP ratings of things, so you need to know about that. You'll probably get questioned on that. Special locations is a part that you'll get quizzed on. You'll need 30 milliamp RCDs for all circuits in a special location, and anything that's going through a room with a special location will have to be RCD protected. There's a lot of fuss around conservation of fuel and power, so I wouldn't be surprised if you had questions on this section. There's different parts for new building, existing buildings, domestic and commercial. Here's some example questions. Your AM2S, they will be multiple choice. I've just given you a question and you're expected to search them. I'm not going to give you the answers, but I have prompted where to find them.